2025. Macksville have standing on the southern side of halfway.
And Blake Smoothie's the referee.
Yes.
Sawtell come out.
Linda Scott is one of the touch judges.
She's had a busy day, Linda.
Yeah, and the young fellow that ran the line in reserve grade.
Yep. Carter.
Yes.
I can't remember his surname, but his first name's Carter.
Yeah.
We might be having a moment of silence again, like we did in the ladies' game, possibly.
Oh. She looks so small to the other guys.
Well, she nearly stood next to Sam Johnson there, and he's about 7'2".
Could I ask you to be the National Sea Eagle Tribute. Defense consultant. Cross was an ex-player, committee sportsman. He would travel to all how far away and swarms infectious love around the club. So I'd like to be up.
And silence for Stroll Frost, who passed away not long before the season started. He'd been a player at the club here and served on several committees, including being the president for a time and cooking on the barbecue.
Is that how you know?
Everybody's being very respectful. From what I can gather, he was a well-loved member of the Macksville community, and Macksville Sea Eagles in particular. So very sad. Play will get underway once the minute silence is up, and as I've explained a number of times, we can't actually do silence on here because we forgot to fall back.
Well, there we go. So both teams about to get ready. Looks like Macksville's going to be kicking off, and they'll be running from south to north. Sawtell to receive at the clubhouse northern end of the field. How clean these jerseys are going to stay for how long?
Yes.
As we've seen in the earlier grades.
Yes.
They look good now.
Yep.
Shorts are all nice and white.
I'm just glad I wore my gumboots. I was going to wear, other shoes, and I said to Al, I think I might put my gumboots on.
Although Wes Brown might have not got his shorts out last week to wash them, because they don't look much cleaner than... Did you not wash your shorts, Wes?
No, didn't he have a run in reserve?
Not today, he didn't. Last week he did. He played reserve grade and
He might
came
have
on late
lent
in
them to
first.
somebody in reserve grade.
Well, maybe. So there's a kick-off. It goes deep here for Sawtell to take it on their goal line pretty much. And then here's a hit up here from, that looks like the front rower, Robinson. And he's tackled up just inside his own 20. On the first tackle, stars at dummy half, goes short. That looks like Kemp, who's pushed back in the tackle. He's moved from 5'8" last year, now he's gone to lock. A couple of changes in their side. Ball comes to the right-hand side here. That's a strong run there from Heverington.
Yep.
And Luke Shields is in there with Doolan to assist. It comes out the back here. And the ball is going to go into touch, I think. Yes, it does. Bad pass. That's from the half Beatty who threw the pass there.
Yep.
Quick hands, but it just went to ground behind the winger.
Yes.
And Macksville with a big chance here early in the match. They're going to play the ball just inside the Sawtell 30, and Luke Shields runs it up first. He's making some solid defence. Heverington was the first man to make contact. Come to the left-hand side here, and it's Billy Cabay with a good run in behind the markers.
It was a good run.
Gets himself close to the 20. He's probably just inside that 20-metre line when he plays the ball back here to Highland and drops it behind him, and it's a knock-on, says the referee. So both teams, an early error.
Quickly going through the two sides. Number 1 today for
Because I just want to settle down now and play football.
Number 2, Darcy Connors. Number 3,
So scroll back down, Sawtell loose and feed.
Shaughnessy.
They're 18 out from their own line, pretty close to the centre of the field.
6, Rob Briley. Number 5, Kalani Morris. 6,
Play it back and it goes from the scrum with Briley. He's hit some solid defence there. Sam Shields. And he's dropped the ball. That's how good the tackle was.
Yeah.
Sam Shields and Clay Saville make the tackle. Robert Briley is only just getting to his feet now. That was some solid impact there. So we've had our third handling error inside the first 2 minutes. Macksville will get the loosened feet again, this time 20 metres out from the Sawtell line. Keeping track of those sets, Donna?
Yes.
Only because I forgot.
No, I've got them. All good.
Scrum goes with the feed here for Macksville. They go to the right-hand side here with Borg. Borg runs straight and hard, and a good tackle around the legs brings him down. Slow play of the ball here. Dummy half was Macksville, and he gives it on now to a strong run. Looks like Gus Single, is it? No, it was Brad South, and now Doolan goes short. This is Gus Single, and good tackle on him around the legs. Drives in the ground. He's just outside the 10-metre line. Doolan, cross for Highland, turns it inside here for Shields. Big Luke Shields, the horse.
Yeah, I reckon.
Runs it straight inside, 8 metres out from the goal line. Highland, South, and now onto Macksville, goes short. I think that was Sam Shields. It was, and he plays it back here on the last tackle. It goes back here to Doolan, runs to the line, puts a little stab kick in, flying through Saville. Who's going to get there first? And Thornton does and knocks it dead, and it'll be a goal line dropout. Nice little kick there from Doolan. He scored off a similar kick last week.
Yep.
And this will be the first goal line dropout of the day.
Yeah.
The whole day?
Yes.
Yeah, right. We sure?
Yes.
I thought Sawtell did one on reserve grade.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I might have been talking, though.
You could have been.
Yeah.
I think they did.
So here comes the dropout now.
Oh, the bloke's sticking together.
It'll be Beattie to drop it out. It's a long one, goes back 5 metres short of the halfway, and here goes Luke Shields with a head of steam up, gets himself nearly to the 30-metre line. I'll play it back on the first tackle. Short pass here to Billy Cobain. Steps out of Robinson's tackle, but can't get out of the next one. He's tackled by Star and one other. He's pulled down 25 metres out. Gus Single with a good run. Gets himself inside the Sawtell 20. 3 tackles gone. Highlights a dummy half. Goes to the right-hand side here with Riley Macksville. Finds a runner here in Sam Shields. Looks over the top. Finds support here in Saville. Saville tries to build his way to the line, but he can't. He's short by about probably 2 metres. 4 tackles gone. Pass across here to Southern. Tries to get a pass away, but they're up quick on him in defence, and that's the last tackle now. He's 4 metres out from the goal line. Plays it back. Highland to Doolan. Doolan a long pass here to Borg. Borg's got support. Won't need it. He'll score the try. And Joe Borg's in for the first Macksville try, and it's 4-0 with a kick to come. Good long pass there from Zane Doolan.
Yep, was.
So number 3's the first try scorer.
Yep.
For the home side, if you're playing that at home.
Try there to Maxwell's Joe Ball.
What? Don't know why you're playing at home. Now you'd have to be at the ground either by the doubles, wouldn't you? Well, there could be people listening here at the ground, you know.
Could have been.
Home side 3 is what you want.
I know that Travis Blair is listening from up in Queensland.
Well, good afternoon, Travis. Hope you're enjoying the call.
He did ask his mother to ask me to make a mention of him.
Well, I've got 1 double still going, home side 3. So we need opposition 8 to score, all right? So we need Luke Harrington to score here, and we're on the money.
Yep.
Gamble
how much we
responsibly.
getting?
I'll bet $80.
Oh, that'll...
Don't pay for coffee.
Yeah.
Donna's the only one here that's won it so far between us lot, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
Did I share it with you?
No.
No.
Oh.
I went and got it for you, but you didn't share it.
No.
Oh, bugger.
A bit like Les and his prawns, remember?
Ah, yes.
So Riley Macksville, was it? No, it's Zane Doolan's
That was
going to take the
at
shot
Bucker,
goal.
wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Zane Doolan to take the conversion attempt. It's probably 10 metres in from touch and about 25 metres out.
His right knee has got some...
Bit of black strapping on there, yeah.
And his right ankle is... Oh, ankle, you
Wrist.
idiot. Wrist.
Do well.
Oh, listen, no. This is why I'm
Biology
not a
wasn't your
doctor.
strong point, was it? Here's a kick, a goal here. It's coming back on the
around.
breeze. Hits
Yes.
the post and goes through.
Yes.
6-0. And we've had just over 6 minutes of play.
Wow.
Conversion by Zane Dillon successful. Macksville move up to 6.
So sort of an error-ridden sort of early start here. 3 errors in the game already. But Macksville have got first points. And they had like a ball could have drawn and passed too, and
Yeah.
it could have been the try in the corner here for Wes Brown, but he got the try.
Yes.
And the kick-off here from Beattie.
Is long.
Yeah, it goes back to the goal line nearly, and Saville takes it. Is it? No, yeah, Saville takes it, gives it on here to Billy Cobain. He makes a strong run up towards the 20. It's a good run.
Yeah, that's a good run.
A bit slow in there. Chase from the kick too, Sawtell, I thought. His single has driven the ground there and a solid tackle. Just short of the 30-metre line. Joe Borg makes another good charge in behind the markers. His good leg drive gets him out over the 40.
Yep.
8 short of halfway. Tangle in the play of the ball here. He gets up, tries to play it. Now he plays it. They go back here for a kick. It's only tackle 3, but they've got to the 40-metre line, so they're going to kick it downfield. Doolan kicks it, taken on the bounce here by Kalani Morris. And he's tackled just outside his own 30. And that's quite often these slippery conditions. If you score a try, if you get to the 40-metre line in the next set, just kick it.
Yep.
Make the other team run out of their own end. Thornton
Yep.
gets to the 40. He's 10 short of halfway. Plays it back to Starr. Finds Kemp. Kemp gives it on now to a runner who is sitting some solid Macksville defence. 3 Sea Eagles in there.
Yeah.
With some solid impact. Might have been Darcy Collins who run that up there. He wishes he'll be back out in the wing in a minute, I think, because he got hammered. Heverington just short of the goal, the halfway line.
Yep.
Gets up and says a few words to Joe Borg. Wants to push and shove here. In the lower grades, that would have been a penalty against the bloke who played the ball, but not in first grade. Last tackle. Pass goes back here for Kemp to kick. It's a high one. It's been chased here by Robertson. Saville's flying through. It comes off Saville's shins, and then he dives on it, but it's a penalty because one of the Macksville players was taken out by one of the chasers. So a penalty to Macksville. That's the first penalty of the match.
Yeah.
I put a circle around it.
And here's Riley Macksville kicking for touch.
Found it.
And finds it 10 short of halfway. It's a good piggyback out of your own end, isn't it?
It is.
So I'll take the tap here for Doolan, who finds Gus Single.
Yep.
Runs it up straight and hard. Pulled down 3 short of halfway. Plays it back to Highland. Picks it up, gives it on to Cobain. Cobain over the halfway. Play it 5 metres inside the Sawtell half on tackle number 2. They're slowing down the ruck a bit here, Sawtell. They want to be careful they don't get pinged for that shortly. Here's Luke Shields, runs it inside the 40, sorry. He's 35 metres out. Highland goes out of dummy half, short here to South and makes a good run. Gets it inside the 30. He's 28 metres out. Plays the ball back to Highland. Comes to the left-hand side. It goes out the back to Doolan. Doolan on the single. One of the players from Sawtell slipped over, but he couldn't get the pass away single to create something from that. That's the last tackle. Highland go the short side here. Little kick over the top here from Doolan, but it's covered up well by Collins, who dives on it just in the field of play, and they'll play it on tackle 1 here. A bit of push and sub, and it'll be a penalty against Saville for pushing and shoving at the play of the ball. So 1-all the penalty count now. And they'll kick a touch through Beattie. They had him pinned him in a good position there too. It's probably not the greatest thing to do in the world, give a penalty away there, but they've only made probably 7 or 8 metres on the kick for line. And O'Shaughnessy will take the tap. And the forward's running it up there. Can't see his number, but he's hitting some solid defence. That might have been Billy Human, I think. Plays it back now. One off the ruck. Kemp turns it on the inside for Robinson. And there's 3 Sea Eagles jerseys in there again to make the tackle.
They read that well.
There's some solid impact here early in this game. Kemp goes out the back here. A long pass, Thornton finds another one. They go down the touchline here. Kalani Morris pushes away from 2, but they've done enough here. The ball's spilled out. It's towed through here. Oh, there's nobody back there for Macksville. This will be a try for Sawtell if he doesn't muck it up, and he scores the try. And it might be Robert Briley, is it? Macksville's not very happy with it, and they're talking to the referee, but the touch judge is standing on the in goal, right side, and says it's play on. And that's a try to Sawtell out of nothing, pretty much. 6-4 kick to come.
Yep.
Nearly 12 minutes gone. And Macksville not happy with something there with the referee. I'm not sure what happened. It was on the far side of the field to us.
Try there to Sawtell trying to find out the number.
Number 4, Robert Briley got the try.
There's number 4.
Interesting
Rob Briley.
down the sideline there. Kalani Morris seemed to make easy ground. And did he... Maybe Macksville think that he didn't kick the ball. The ball came out of his hand and he didn't kick it before it hit the ground, possibly, maybe. Because they were remonstrating with the referee. They thought something had happened back upfield. And the second toe, there was nobody back there for Macksville because Saville had to come up.
Yeah, but there was a lot happening in that whole set of 6, really, wasn't there?
There was.
There was, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yep.
You know, there was some great defence by Macksville. There was 3 in the tackle and stuff, and then went out along the back line. The fella made the big break up the side, and then after that it just all got a bit confusing.
But the worst thing is, Donna, it wasn't number 8, so I don't win $80.
Oh,
So you don't
so
share
I'm still
coffee.
the only one that's won it.
Yeah.
We don't get coffee.
We can, if we say it's only half a game, can we cut the 8.5 and make it 4? Then we'll be right. Oh, them the days. Gamble responsibly.
Yep.
The conversion attempt is waved away. So the Macksville 6 leads Sawtell 4, and we've had
So do you know who
13
was taking
minutes.
the kick?
That conversion.
That was halfback, Beattie.
Okay, thank you. Actually, don't throw the ticket away, because if number 4 scores again, that makes 8.
Oh, didn't think of that.
There's another.
There you go.
Macksville kicking off here, 6-4 they lead. The ball goes deep towards the goal line, given on
To the double there, it's
Robinson.
home is number 3.
Robinson's
and away
tackled
is number 4.
pretty much on his own 20.
Yep.
Plays it back. They go the short side here, throws a dummy. Star out of dummy half. And he's tackled just inside his own 30. So made about 8 or 9 metres on that run. Robinson goes through the hands onto Kemp. Kemp in the middle of the field has wrestled the ground 15 short of halfway. 3 tackles gone. Star out of dummy half. Picks it up, gives it to Heverington. He makes a good charge. He's lost the ball, Heverington. And it's a knock on. Yes, a knock on.
Yep.
Referee eventually caught it.
He did.
So the 3rd error for Sawtell. All 3 of the errors have come in their own half. Macksville with the feed.
Macksville with the scrum feed.
Yeah, Macksville with the feed. 5 metres inside Sawtell's half. Goes with the feed. Southend gives it on the Borg. Borg straight and hard. Gets himself inside the 40. We'll play it back 37 metres out. Macksville's a dummy half. Gives it on to Thompson. And Thompson, that's his first hit up of the day. Coming in from
they've
out
lifted
the
him.
centres, and he's lifted up and tipped in the tackle. But
No!
you've called held, referee. The referee's called held. They've lifted him and tilted him back. The ball's come out, and he said it's a knock on.
Oh, you joke. With the Sawtell feed.
But once he's called held, it should come back for a play of the ball.
Maybe that was in the referee's email as well.
No. They might get one this week, but... Scrum goes with the feed with Sawtell. Comes out. There's a run-around play here with O'Shaughnessy. Gives it on here to the winger here, Collins. Collins has to come back infield. And Saville makes the tackle with an assist from Borg. And one more over the top there was Single to help finish it off. The Star runs out of dummy half. Grabbed by the jersey from behind by Single. And lucky he did, because he was nearly away. So these play the balls down here. They have to here if they can. Now Human gets the ball away. Kemp onto Robinson. He's tackled around the legs and a good tackle. Good rugby league tackle, that one, Sam Shields. Don't expect any less from him. Now Kemp shows it on the outside, then runs up the middle. He's met with 3 Sea Eagles players. He's tipped onto the ground. Slow play of the ball as he landed on his back.
Yep.
Robinson holds it up. Finds a runner. It's out the back to Beattie. Cut out ball here to Collins. Collins looks on the inside. Great tackle, Borg. Oh, and tell you what, over the top came Doolan. And only that Collins ducked, or he might have lost his head. Short side play here from dummy half. Held up. Changeover. held up short of the line. Not actually held up, but held short of the line.
Yep.
That was Beattie who ran out of dummy half, didn't get there. Now Wes Brown makes a charge, and there's 3 Sawtell Panthers in there to drive him back. They're a bit willing now. Sam Johnson, one of the defenders in there. Here's Thompson. This time he's going to hang on to the ball. They lift him again.
Boy.
Must be the way he runs. They just seem to lift him up. Highland gives it on to Cobain. Good solid charge. Got his legs taken out from underneath him though. They're only just outside their own 10 here, Macksville.
Yeah, I know.
Here goes Gus Single. He looks for a good run. And he's picked up and driven backwards as well. That's an aggressive set here in defence from Sawtell. Must be 4 tackles gone. Luke Shields makes a charge. Oh, he sat Heverington on his backside. Last tackle goes to the short side. The Doolan to kick on the right foot. Probably the wrong side for a right foot kicker. But Thornton grabs it 12 short of halfway. Runs up to the halfway before he meets the defence. And it's Doolan and Cobain. Cobain falls off, but Doolan finishes it off with Luke Shields. Is it? No, it's Brad Southern, in fact. Collins goes the short side out of dummy half. Too many metres there for Sawtell. Macksville's markers need to work a little bit harder there, I think. Ball comes across to Kemp. Kemp cuts back towards the play of the ball area and makes good metres as well. Good tackle from Doolan underneath. There's a player hurt here.
Yeah, he hit his head when he went down.
He's grabbing his knee as well, I think, Kemp, is he? He's not well. But the Macksville players put their hand up straight away to signal. So we'll have a timeout here.
He's on his feet, but I thought he bumped his head on the ground. It sort of...
Doolan got tangled up around his feet too, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
He's pretty ginger on his leg though too, Kemp. Now they play the ball back, and here's Heverington makes a charge. Just over 22 and a quarter minutes remaining in the first half. It's Macksville 6, Sawtell 4. Sawtell have had a fair bit of ball down Macksville's end here recently though. Yep. Beattie goes short man to Human, finds Thornton, steps, beats one, throws a dummy, beats another, still going towards the line, and they hold him short. That's the last tackle. They'll go to the open side to the left here. Slow play of the ball though. Allow Macksville to get all sorted. Beattie runs to the line, puts a kick over the top. It's wide out there, bounces up, sits beautifully for the winger, and he'll score. Kalani Morris gets the try. And Ledger didn't get there in time to try and catch it on the form, and the bounce eluded him. Didn't have much help out there though, either did Brake Ledger.
He didn't.
Sawtell move up to 8, leading Macksville on 6.
Another day that ball bounces completely different.
Yep.
But today it's set up nicely for the Sawtell Panthers, and they get the try and they take the lead for the first time in the match. 8 points to 6 with a kick to come.
Yep.
With just over 21 minutes remaining in this first half.
You mentioned in the call, Nigel, that Sawtell's been spending a lot of time down in Macksville's 20-metre area, and all that pressure just, they had to crack at some stage.
That last
but as soon as they went wide, the
last set of defence from Sawtell that made Macksville kick from inside their own 30.
Yeah.
And now they tackle one, they're on halfway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So the field position battle there from Sawtell, they won that little field position battle. Now Macksville get a chance to kick it down their end and try and pin them down there and kick from inside there 30 or 40 and start again. So it's a game of chess sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot of the times Macksville's line hasn't been set, and there's quite a lot of little gaps there.
Yeah, the play the balls are pretty quick from Sawtell.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you that the Bulldogs 32 are leading the Titans 8.
Titans managed to score 8.
Yeah. Do we think the coach's, position is in question?
Possibly, but the way he has his contracts tied up,
Hasler?
Yeah, it's very hard to sack him.
Yeah.
So we've got a replacement here. Borg's come off.
He's limping.
And it looks like Josh Bartlett's coming on. The conversion attempt from Beattie successful, so it's 10 points to 6, Sawtell over Macksville. So originally, Josh Bartlett wasn't named.
Yeah.
But I did see he was wearing a first grade jersey after the reserve grade game. We'll see what number he's got on. Number 14. So it's Josh Bartlett in 14, comes on.
And not Dry.
Not Jai Waddy, no. So there's the kick. Goes down there, and it's Robinson who runs it up. And that's some solid defence in the middle of the park there, but he still manages to get about 25 metres from his goal line before he's tackled. Pass goes to the right-hand side here. That's Andrew Welsh playing against a lot of his former teammates and good mates. His first run there. You go across field with Kemp. Kemp shows it. Nearly sliced through.
Nearly got through, yeah.
Good defence around the legs from Doolan there. Makes a tackle. Beattie gives it on here to Robinson. Robinson stops and props. But Brad Southam makes a tackle. He'll play it 9 short of halfway. It goes back here for Beattie to kick from inside the 40. Good bit of pressure on him from Southam. And Clay Saville takes it on the full, and he runs pretty fast and hard and strong, and he gets nearly to the 40. He's probably 4 metres short of the 40-metre line.
That was a good run then.
Plays it back, and here goes Ledger. Gets himself over the 40.
Yep.
Play it 9 short of halfway. Doolan's in a dummy half. Goes short for Wes Brown. That's good metres from Wes Brown. Gets him into the Sawtell half.
Yep.
By about a metre. Doolan now single. Solid charge from him. They can't get into ground. They eventually do. They play it 40 metres out from the Sawtell line. Highland on the Cobain. Straight and hard.
Only way he knows how to run.
100%. That's the last tackle. Just outside the 30. Highland will go back here. A good pick up here by Macksville because the ball was around his toes. The kick's wide and it's knocked on. No, it's Ness. He's put his foot out. Wow. He miraculously somehow caught that ball without knocking it on. Scooted away. The touch judge's flag is up. They didn't know. But Anthony Thompson showed a great ton of pace there to actually catch him.
Yeah.
But it'll go right back to a scrum with a Macksville feed.
That was a great pickup.
Well, they play the ball, not a scrum, because he ran into touch. Yeah. So they play the ball here. And Anthony Thompson's a mile behind play. He needs a couple of litres of Gatorade after that run.
I don't know how he ran him down.
Macksville finds the ball behind Sam Miles' hip. And it's not Sam Miles, I beg your pardon, it's Sam Shields. And he puts it down. So an error for Macksville there on the attack. Now they get in there and make some solid defence. Don't want to give away any penalties here.
Nope.
That'll be the first. Johnston runs it up to the 20. Can't get into ground. He eventually falls over. I think more than actually they brought him down. He more fell over. It's a solid charge there as well.
Yeah.
One of the other forwards there off the bench, and number 16 is Waring. It'll go back here for Beattie. No, he's going to run it and go short, but a good tackle. Newman was brought down. Slow play of the ball. Somebody's in the way. Star's got the ball now, runs out of dummy half because he ran out of room and couldn't pass to anybody.
Last tackle.
And he's pulled down 11 short of halfway. Slow play of the ball. It'll go back on the blind side for a kick from Beattie. Saville will take it on the full, just inside his own 20. Over the 20, straightens up the run and gets to the 30 and over it. And he'll play it 15 short of halfway. That'll be the first tackle. Bartlett at dummy half gives it on to Ledger, who makes a good charge up. He's got himself 7 short of halfway. Plays it back to Doolan. Doolan goes short here for Southam. Can't push away from Andrew Welsh, who grabs him around the legs and pulls him down with an assist over the top from Starr and Waring. Just about half a metre inside. Oh, the ball's got over the shoulder of Billy Cobain, and the referee says it's a knock-on. Maybe playing a little bit fast here, Macksville, at times.
Yep.
Pass was a bit high.
Yeah.
And we've got another replacement on here. I see that Ulysses Roberts is on the field packing in the scrum for Macksville.
Yeah.
Sawtell feed the scrum. For all the error count at the moment. The pass goes out. Here's Johnson, cuts out one, finds Thornton on around the outside, finds Kalani Morris, who cuts back in. I didn't watch much of Sawtell's game last week, but I watched about the first 20 minutes, and Kalani Morris made about 3 errors. Today, it's a different player.
Yep.
He stayed down on his haunches after that
he
tackle.
got some heavy impact, I think, there. Yeah. Sawtell with the ball, and here's that runner Waring again. He plays it inside the 20, about 15 metres out from the Macksville line. They can't let him score here this time. Kemp goes across, so Welsh makes a good run. Grab round the legs. Out of dummy half is Kemp. Finds Beatty ducks under one, and he's pulled down just short of the line. Is he? No, he's over the line. And that's pretty soft.
Who scored that?
Beatty. Sawtell 14, Macksville 6. That's a pretty soft try.
Was.
Pretty disappointing, that.
2-3.
They're allowing the play of the balls to be too quick.
Sawtell were trying to see who got that one.
But turning a few ball over too. Like the pass over there was high for Billy Cobain. He's running onto it on the burst, and it's landed on his top of his shoulder. And better service from the dummy half is what's required here.
Yep.
And better ball security here. And then we could also got to slow the ruck down a bit.
The other thing I've noticed is I don't think Sam Shields has touched the ball, has he?
He dropped it.
Yeah,
Yes.
he dropped it down there.
He touched it when he dropped it. He's only made one run, I think. But that's the difference between, I think, the combination that he and Riley Laverty had last week.
Yeah.
And no Riley Laverty there today.
Yep.
For circumstances that for nobody's fault. I mean, congratulations to him getting picked in that country representative team.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, he doesn't do much for Macksville.
Yeah, did Toby Batten get selected too, do you know?
I assume not, because he actually played today
Oh, okay.
for the under-18s at Nambucca, so I'm assuming he didn't get selected.
It's tough though, isn't it? You know, when you look at all of the players that are playing and you've got to be the standout.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. Right, the Titans are making a comeback. The Bulldogs 32 are leading the Titans 16.
How long to go? Not long.
Well, I don't think that can have very long to go. It's 3:30.
No, it must be fun to go at all. Beatty to convert his own try.
Yep.
No problems there for him.
Max Beatty converts his own try. Sawtell move up to 16, leading
Sawtell 16, Macksville 6. We've got just over 12 minutes remaining in the first half. A bit more talk here.
Yep.
On the Macksville side. Get them talking, boys. Heads up. Nothing in this game. 10 points is nothing in game of rugby league. Especially when you've still got over 10 minutes in the first half remaining. So the kickoff's a bit shorter this time. They did well there, the 5'8" cross to take it. And that's another good run there from one of the forwards. Slow play of the ball there. I think that was Waring, and the ball comes across. He's a runner in Andrew Welsh, and a good tackle from Doolan, but he wrestles himself out of the tackle from Doolan in the single.
Knocked it on.
I've just had word Toby Batten did make the country 18s.
Oh, good.
So well done. Thanks Troy Grace for letting me know. So he's obviously listening. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
So scrum will pack down here. So another mistake. Sawtell's mistake this time.
Yep. Lost the ball in the tackle.
Scrum goes with the feed. It goes out here to Macksville. On here to Thompson. Gets a bit lower this time when he runs forward, so they can't pick him up. Don't blame him.
No.
Plays it back here. Maxwell gives it on here to Ulysses Robertson. Some good leg drive. Ulysses gets him some good metres there.
Yes.
Slow play of the ball, though, because they're all over him. Go to the right-hand side here with Southern. Shows it, then gets the ball out the back here to Maxwell. Maxwell steps, but his legs are taken out from underneath him by Cross. We'll play it back about 3 out from the goal line. Pass across here to Highland. Stops and starts and goes again. And then he's tackled 4 metres out. Might only be 2 metres out. Long pass here. Doolan gives it on the single. They rushed up in the winger coming in, O'Shannessy, the centre, O'Shannessy come in and bump single to ground. Last tackle. Doolan out of dummy half. Goes across for Highland. On the Maxwell. Maxwell for the line. Turns it inside. There's Sam Shields. Gets it out the back, but it's going to be picked up here by Sawtell. And I thought they had a chance for a little kick out wide then.
Yeah, so did I.
But they thought better of it and come back on the angle. And now Sawtell will ruck it out from inside their own 10. 2 tackles gone. Pass across to O'Shannessy. It was very elusive last year, if I remember, some of the tries he scored. Very hard to tackle. It's Waring. It's Human, in fact. And he gets the ball out the back to Starr along the ground. Starr's dived on by Billy Cobain. He'll play it just outside his own 20. They haven't gone very far in this set.
No.
Another run from Human. It's U-Man, not Newman. Human. Last tackle. They'll go short side again with Beattie. He's going to throw a cutout pass here. Down the wing goes Collins. And as a kick, he's had to kick infield. Clay Saville has to run over his head.
Oh, no.
He falls over. But lucky back there was Braith Ledger to clean it up. Well done, Braith Ledger, to get back there to clean that up.
Yep, I think
and
so.
save what could have been a try.
Yep.
Here's Saville out of dummy half, makes a good charge. Trying to correct from his mistake earlier. Just inside his own 20. Wes Brown, big metres. Wes Brown driving with those legs. Gets himself outside the 30-metre line and plays it back. Doolan runs out of dummy half. Catches him short, then finds Thompson. Thompson swivels, but a good ball and all tackle on him brings in the ground. 11 short of halfway. Plays it back. Macksville gives it on here to Southern, and Southern's nearly to halfway, and that's the last tackle. Highland jumps in the dummy half. Play the ball's a mess here. Referee will say go back and play it. And he does go back and play it. It goes back to Macksville, who kicks on the left foot. And it bounces away from Thornton, then it sits up on its point. Makes it easy for any dummies to throw a long, wide pass, but no one fell for that. And it's Sam Shields, is it? No, it's Riley Macksville and Anthony Thompson who make the tackle. Now we've got the winger there, Kalani Morris, making the charge up. Pulled down about 13 short of halfway. Slowly gets to his feet. We've got just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. And the scoreline is Sawtell 16, Macksville 6. Hasn't been much in this game, though, to be honest. Kemp goes out the back here. Quick hands on now to Human, who cuts back in towards the centre of the field and is tackled on the halfway. Good tackle from Wes Brown. Now they go the short side. Then a switch of play here from Beattie. It goes across. And it looks like Waring, and it is Waring, and he's tackled just inside Macksville's half by about 10 metres. There's the kick here from Cross. It's a high one. Saville runs across, takes it on the full. On the burst too. He's running straight and hard, and it takes a couple of strong tacklers there to bring him down. And he'll play it just outside his own 30. Doolan shows it, then gives it on to Bartlett. Bartlett crawls his way up towards the 40. Play it 13 short of halfway. Highland gives it on here to Thompson. Thompson steps and comes back on the inside. He'll play it 5 short of the halfway. Highland out of dummy half, throws a dummy, beats one. Still going Highland, gets it well inside Sawtell's territory by about 8 metres. Doolan out of dummy half 2, catches the markers napping, then gets a pass that goes to ground. He's hit after he passed. What's the referee going to do? Is he playing advantage? Thompson will take the tackle, and he is playing the advantage. There'll be a penalty to Macksville. Got hit a long time after he passed it.
Yeah.
First thing he did was look at the referee, didn't he? He didn't get up either. He should stay down there for a bit longer just to make sure of it.
Yep.
And Max will get the penalty, and Maxwell will kick for touch. And finds it 25 metres out from the Sawtell line. It'll be Thompson to take the tap. Looking for a runner. Finds a runner here in Macksville. Gives it on here to Sam Shields. Good strong run from him in the centre of the field.
Yep.
Usually used to run out on an edge, but he's made a good run there in the middle. That'll be the first. They're about 14 metres out. Ulysses Roberts straight and hard. Driving those legs towards the goal line. He's nearly there. It's pulled down half a metre out.
Great metres then.
Highland, double pumps, finds Doolan. Doolan goes out the back here for Saville. Oh, good defence red there from O'Shannessy, who came in and made the tackle. I've got a feeling Wes Brown might have overrun him then too, which probably didn't help. Dummy from Doolan, gives it on to Brown. Brown pushing with his legs towards the goal line, Wes Brown. And he's only half a millimetre out. Plays it back on 4. Little kick, and it's a penalty.
Yep.
Incorrect, not marking straight is the penalty to Macksville.
Yep.
They'll have another chance here, because that was late in the set too. That's gives them another set of 6 tackles.
Yep.
Highland will take it back and take the tap. Goes to the right-hand side here with South and turns it inside for Ulysses Roberts, who's running a settling play in the middle of the field.
No, we need one of those runs from Sam
He's
Shields.
still going here. No, referee says held.
Yep.
4 3/4 minutes remaining in the first half here. Maxwell turns it inside for Sam Shields. 1, 2, he beats 3. He's over the line, is he? No, it's play on. The ball's come out, and Sawtell have it. He's right on the spot there, referee Blake's movie to see that. Now Sam Johnson makes a good charge. And a penalty. High tackle. You would have had to get on a step ladder to tackle him high though. Look, he's about 7'2".
Yeah.
Sawtell get the penalty inside their own 20. Chance gone begging there for the Sea Eagles.
Yes.
Probably one they needed before half-time too, just to bridge that gap.
Yep.
And go to half-time with a bit of confidence. I think they're lacking a little bit of confidence at the moment. They don't seem to have a swagger about them. It's a run here from Human. Play it back here to Bully Welsh, who's at dummy half. Gives it across now, and that's Waring makes a run. Pulled down 16 short of halfway, centre of the field. Welsh gives it on to Kemp. Kemp steps and comes back to the centre of the field, but he's swamped by maroon, white and blue jerseys. Has pulled down 11 out from halfway. He dives on the ground trying to get a penalty. The referee's not going to fall for that. Welsh at dummy half gives it on to the 15, who throws a forward pass, I thought. And Welsh out of dummy half here, goes again, puts a kick over the top here, going back for it. Was trapped on his feet here by Saville. He nearly tripped over it trying to pick it up, but he's done well. It's a good chase from Sawtell there. Briley made the tackle. And there's a knock on there, says the referee. Another error. 5 errors apiece. The scrum here, Sawtell loose and feed. We've got inside 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Just need to play a little bit calmer, I think.
Yep, settle it down a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same as last week, doesn't it? That cohesion. And
I think the defence that they're playing against is a bit better than the defence they played against last week.
True.
Here's Beattie from the scrum. He'll go straight through and score. That's too easy. That is too easy. Showed it on the inside, showed it on the outside, and just opened up for him, didn't it?
It did.
20 points to 6, Sawtell over Macksville, with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Mark Speedy, that's his second of the game. Sawtell moved to 20, Macksville 6.
This is not the same Sea Eagles team we saw last week, is it?
Nope.
not at all.
There's a couple of personnel changes, but not enough.
How come Andrew Welsh is playing for Sawtell? Did he have to move for work or something?
You'd have to ask him.
Okay.
Maybe he thought he'd go and get better opportunity then, possibly. I don't know. You'd have to ask him, but...
Yep, okie dokie. Look how tall that Johnson is, the captain.
Yeah, that's why somebody got penalised for a high tackling. They would have had to take a step ladder out there to get there.
Yeah.
To make a high tackle.
I think he's head and shoulders above just about everybody else.
Well, that's why Linda Scott changed positions when she came out for the minute silence. She swapped sides because if she had to be on the other side, she would stand next to him, and she's not even up to his armpit.
No.
He's a big man.
Yeah.
Beattie with the conversion attempt. He's taken it back probably only about 19 metres, maybe 18 metres. It's not very far back, is it? Moves into it. Sprayed it across the face, I think, but the went in between the posts. That leaning post gets you every time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
See if that had been straight.
22 Sawtell, lead Macksville 6 inside the last 30 seconds of the first half.
Macksville 6.
Disappointing first half from the home team.
I think so.
Yeah, just...
Well, it was a bit sloppy from both teams right at the start.
Yeah, it's just been the defence. When Macksville had to defend their line, I thought they just haven't done...
Yeah.
Haven't manned up as well. The ball's come out. We play on here with Macksville. They'll kick it through because it's about to be full time. Now it's been kicked out by Sawtell, and that'll be half time. Sawtell 22, lead Macksville 6.
Yep.
22-6. And we'll play a few messages from sponsors, and then we'll be back.
Inspiring connection.
I'm going to play Keno, am I, or something?
No, I don't know. Someone might just come and hand you over $10,000.
Oh, I doubt that. I'll be up at the Macksville Country Club, though.
Well, isn't there thousands of prizes to win, they say?
Friday night, usually they have that, I think.
Oh.
I went up there one Friday night, didn't win a thing. That's just my luck.
Yeah. I went there for a trivia night.
So I'll tell about the kick-off.
Won $1,000.
$1,000, not bad.
Yeah.
There's nothing to sneeze at. Maxwell takes the ball, gives it on here to Ulysses Roberts with a strong charge from the kick-off. Off the back fence nearly.
Yeah.
Did well to hang on to the ball as he got to play it too. It started to slip out of his hands. Here's a run from Billy Cobain there. Gets him outside the 30 on tackle number 2. Highland gives it on here. Roberts makes another run. Ulysses, good strong charge again. It's him about 5 short of halfway. Sawtell 22 lead Macksville 6 here. We're 30 seconds into the second half. Cobain from flat-footed, but he still makes good metres. Gets him 6 metres inside the Sawtell half. Good set to start the half here. Oh, that pass went to ground. Picked up here by Sam Shields on the bounce. And he's tackled 37 metres out from the Sawtell line on the last. Goes back here to Macksville with the kick. Left foot kick across his body. It's going to go just into the field of play. Bounces back. Thornton has to grab it on his goal line. And he meets 3 Macksville defenders who are driving sideways. And he'll play it probably 5 metres out from his own goal line. Gives it on to Morris, who's had a pretty good first half. Kalani Morris. Play it 10 short of his 10 out from his own line. Cross for Briley. Briley runs across the 10 metre line. Good tackle from Cobain. Gus Single fell off the tackle. So Cobain finished it off. Pass goes out here to O'Shaughnessy, who's dropped it. Macksville will dive on it. That'll be the 0. It's like Wes Brown who's got the ball, and the rain is starting to come down. It's not heavy yet, but it's coming on the breeze, which is now coming more from an easterly direction as opposed to southeast like it was earlier today. Macksville on the attack. They're only a couple of metres out from the goal line. Highland gives it on to Southern. Southern shows it on the inside, but the Sawtell defence bring him to ground, plays it back here out of dummy half. Highland gives it on to Ulysses Roberts, rolls himself round, but he can't get over the line. He's short. Highland jumps in a dummy half again. They go to the left with Doolan. Quick hands here. Brown dropped it and kicked it, but it's a knock-on, says the referee. They're not really throwing much at him in the tackle, I don't think, at the moment, Macksville.
No.
It's pretty easy to defend. And that was rushed, that play. And Sawtell were up quickly off their line out wide there. Whether they were onside or not's another story. That's not for me, my decision to make. Skull pack down, Sawtell loose and feed. Just outside from their own line. I would hate for Macksville to give away a penalty to piggyback him out of this end. As Johnson, who's standing out in the centres, trips over as he runs it up. Now, wild pass thrown here from dummy half. Briley has to dive to catch it. And then he's tackled there by Macksville. And the ball on here to a runner in Waring. Beats one, but a good tackle around the legs by Ulysses Roberts. Brings him down, a good one-on-one tackle, and he lashed out with his feet there. Referee says it was okay. Ball goes out here to O'Shaughnessy, who's away. He's off, and he's got tons of speed, and he's got support on the inside. He won't need it. He'll score himself. Swan dive at the end. 26-6. Sawtell with a kick to come. O'Shaughnessy gets the try.
He had a bit of work to do with that too.
It's a bit easy again. It's a long-range try too.
Yeah.
It's a bit of communication problems, I think, in defence for Macksville at the moment.
Well, you think everybody's just waiting for someone else to do it?
In defence, I don't think it's that. I think it's just they're not supporting each other in defence. Seems to be a few gaps popping up. Like the try before half-time just like opened up a gap bigger than Sydney Heads. And that one there, it just is burning with speed on the outside. Too fast. But if you're marking up to your man, there shouldn't be a gap like that for you, for him to run through. Ulysses Roberts is having a break. By the looks of it, he's come off. Looks like White Rouse put the interchange card on the sideline here to come on for him.
What was that, Gary?
He's earned his break.
He had a really good set
Yeah.
there, but now, I don't know if I would have taken him off that quick. I made a couple of good tackles in that
Yeah.
set as well, but Beattie, a chance to extend the lead, and it's getting pretty difficult here for Macksville now.
Yes.
It's also getting dark.
It is a bit. Beattie converts, does he? He does.
Yes.
28-6. Sawtell over Macksville. We've had 5.5 minutes in the second half. Linda Scott's feeding him earned some Gatorade after today. She's done a lot of running today.
Sure
Great to see
has.
her step count. So the kickoff goes down to the 10-metre line, taken by Cross, given on to Waring. And he's pulled down centre of the field. Good forward pack, this Sawtell team. They did last year too.
Yeah.
Does a lot of hard work, makes room for their outside backs, and they've got some speedy outside backs.
Well, saw that in the last try.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Definitely.
Yeah.
Welsh gives it on here. Kemp turns the ball on the inside for Waring, who makes another charge. Slow play of the ball here, just outside their own 30. Kemp throws a cutout ball to Beattie, goes first man play to Johnson, who's nearly through. Got away from Sam Shields, but Billy Cobain did well on the inside to come across and pull him down.
Yeah.
Had to too. 8 short of halfway. Welsh gives it out here to, in fact, it was Mackenzie Davidson.
Last
He's a dummy
tackle.
half now, not Welsh. Plays it back here. They go the short side here with a little kick over the top from Cross. It'll sit up on nice bounce there
Oh, yeah.
for Clay Saville. He's got plenty of speed. Runs away, steps out of one tackle, can't get out of a second one. A good kick chase there from Sawtell.
Yep.
They probably had a disappointing end to the season last year, Sawtell. They were the number one team all year and were beaten in the preliminary final. Probably didn't get a chance to get the deserved spot in the grand final, but this year they've started very strongly so far.
Yeah.
Come from behind last week for a win here, and they look strong today. Short pass here from dummy half, gives it on
Well,
to Rouse.
I'd have to say the momentum is with them today.
That's definitely sure. Hyler runs out of dummy half, looks to go left, no one's there, goes to the right, finds Cobain, and he's 5 short of halfway on the last.
Yep.
Goes back here for Macksville to kick. He'll kick from just inside his own half, and he'll find touch on the 20-metre line.
Yep.
Slows the game down a bit, allows you to get your set line
Yeah.
defence. But not a lot of enthusiasm happening at the moment, is there? Do you know when I'll tell you when the enthusiasm went, when Joe Borg went off,
Yeah.
and he hasn't come back.
Yeah.
That's where I think the enthusiasm went.
Yep.
He does lift the team. Go the short side play here, and that is Big Johnston. 15 short of halfway. Plays it back. Davidson gives it on here to Thornton. Thornton centres the play in the middle of the field there, 11 short of halfway. Davidson gives it on here. This is Welsh. Makes a solid charge. He'll play it a metre short of halfway. And he's dropped it in the play of the ball. Asking for a video replay, won't get one.
No.
The dummy half, I think it was a dummy half knocked it on, not the play of the ball. I think it was Davidson, not Andrew Welsh that knocked it on. And they've had plenty of errors too, Sawtell, but they've still managed to find 28 points.
Yes.
They've had actually more errors than Macksville have. But from the scrum, it goes out. Doolan gives it on to Brown. He's tackled strongly. Tries to get up and play it, but they're all over him. He does play it eventually, and here's a short pass here to Rouse. And White Rouse makes a good charge inside the 40-metre zone. He's probably 31 metres out now from the Sawtell line when he plays it single. He swivels in the tackle, gets inside the 30, just outside the 20. The pass goes across here to Doolan, holds it out, and the pass has knocked on again. It wasn't a great pass there. Wes Brown put it down.
Yep.
But it really wasn't a great pass. It wasn't in front of him. It was more behind him than anything else.
They've had some bad passing today, Macksville.
There has been a bit, and there's a high tackle. Nothing in it. But a penalty to Sawtell. It's like you try. The harder you try, the worse things seem to go.
Yep.
And that's what's happening for Macksville today. So kick for touch here, Sawtell, on the eastern side of the field. About 7 short of halfway, they're fine touch.
Yep.
And take the tap now. The runner looks like wearing. He's wearing is his name. He's not wearing, that's what he's wearing.
Yes. You were doing good until you tried to explain it.
Yeah, sorry. Walsh plays it back now. We've got a runner on the field here. This is Wicks with the headgear. Tyson Wicks plays it back. Davidson gives it on here. Welsh goes out the back, finds Beattie. Beattie on the cross. And I thought the pass was forward, but it's put down in any case.
Yep.
I don't think that anybody else thought it was forward, just me. So another error from Sawtell. That's their 8th error. Macksville have made 6 themselves. Might have turned the lights on here, Donna, shortly.
Yeah, I think so.
I've got my glasses on, which enhance the light, and it's pretty dark with those on even. Macksville feed the scrum.
See?
It goes out for Doolan. Sorry, Gary?
Another one of those bad passes.
Yeah, that was high too, wasn't it? Look at this
Right.
play. The ball's a mess.
Yeah.
Picked up here, Doolan eventually. Finds Saville. He's picked up and dumped on his back. Plays it back here to Highland. Gives it out to South and on now. The line speed from Sawtell is very quick and the passing from Macksville's a bit slow. So they probably lost 5 metres on that play.
They did.
Highland runs out of dummy half. The markers are equal to the Tasso. He's pulled down 11 metres. That's a terrible play. The ball, lucky it wasn't a penalty for a bad play. Lucky a penalty against the player playing the ball, not against the markers. And Single gets it into the half of Sawtell by about 4 metres. Andrew Welsh hang on for a while there. Last tackle, Doolan kicks it up, and he's going to find the open spaces. They need a bounce, and tell you what, when things go your way, you get the perfect bounce there the fullback did for Sawtell, didn't he?
Yeah.
It could have bounced anywhere, and here's another penalty for another high tackle. Another one of those ones where they duck and they get hit high, but if they hadn't ducked, it would have hit him in the ribs.
Yep.
That's the way the game is.
And that's one of the stupid things about it.
That's just the way it is, so you got to just concentrate on keeping your contact as low as possible, I guess. Touch finder finds touch, 10 short of halfway for Sawtell. 27 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. It's Sawtell 28, Macksville 6. As Wicks runs it up off the tap restart and gets nearly to halfway. Wrestled the ground by Rouse and Single. Out of dummy half goes Davidson. Then he gets a 100 offloaded back to, it looks like Waring. It is. This game's wearing thin at the moment. Speaking of Waring. Slow play the ball because he's on his back here. South is trying to get up and he's a bit of push and shove there. And it's going to be a penalty to Macksville. No, it's going to be a penalty to Sawtell. But he was grabbed hold of on the ground, and when he tried to get up, 5-3 the penalty count in the favour of Sawtell. Yeah, get home can calls in Group 2, that's for sure. Beattie will find touch. 25 metres out from the Macksville line. And they're going to have to forget everything that's happened in this half, Macksville, and just concentrate on this next set in defence.
Yep.
Because if they don't, in and away from O'Shaughnessy, how good is he? Did he actually get it down, though? The ball came spewing out. Oh, he's pointing to the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a bunker, do we?
No.
That was too easy. That was good footwork, though. Like, it was classy. That was really classy play. Yeah. The in and away, twice, I think he did it. And the Macksville defenders got tangled up in themselves.
Do I remember him from last year?
Yeah.
O'Shaughnessy?
Yeah. I think he was good from last year, too. Just can't give him any room. If he's got room, he'll make you pay because his footwork's so good.
Yeah.
And he's probably getting a bit too much space out there.
Yeah.
32-6. Sawtell of a kick to come.
This is a bit surprising from Macksville
is.
because they played so well last week.
Defence was good last week. Attack was okay too, but ball handling was poor. It was scrappy last week too, but they defended their mistakes last week a lot too. especially late in the game when the game was on the line, they really showed up and defended their line really well.
Yeah.
Today they haven't really defended their line that well at all.
Been too many gaps in their defensive line.
Been a bit disjointed in attack too. Like looks like the timing's out. You'd nearly say they haven't played. This is their first game, not their second game of the year.
But Sawtell are doing everything at speed except getting out of the way of the ruck. But everything else, all the passes, the play the ball, everything is happening.
So their attack's really fast.
Yeah.
And their line speed and defence is quite good too. They rush up quick and put pressure on the ball carrier. No, it's good. It's good football from Sawtell, to be honest.
Yeah.
Beattie, 25 metres out.
You going to back him in?
15 in from the touchline. No, I think he'll miss it. Oh,
Yep.
see? Whatever I say, the opposite. It's opposites day. 34-6. Sawtell over Macksville.
Converts that one.
I was waiting for you to say, yes, he'll get it, so that he'd miss.
Well, then he would have got
And you
it.
did, yes, but
Probably.
you didn't pay attention.
No, well. Not making. It's not going to make a lot of difference. Sam Miles is on the field now.
I think they might have to turn the lights on.
Possibly. It wouldn't hurt. Kick-off sits up in the air for a while. 10 metres out from the goal line. Given on to Waring, who runs it up. And he's wrestled to the ground. Luke Shields and one other in there to make the tackle. The other was Wyatt Rouse. Now Wicks runs a diagonal run. Wrestled into the grass. It's tackle 2 now. They're 25 out from their own line. They go a short side play here where that side of the field's been good for them so far. Beattie inside to Thornton. Pulled down 6 short of the halfway. Slow play of the ball. Pass on here to Wicks. He did a funny looking goose step as he caught the ball there. I thought he was going to trip over. That's a good tackle from Luke Shields, but the play of the ball's too fast.
Yep.
Davidson gives it on here. An offload back there. Was that from Johnston, I think, was it? No, it was Human. And that's the last tackle. Goes back and across to Beattie, who was a slow pass and not a lot of pressure on him to catch it. Going back, here's Ledger to catch it. 5 out from his own line, but a good chase. They're up very quickly, Sawtell.
That's the difference between the two sides.
Here goes Anthony Thompson in the middle of the park. Doesn't make too many metres there. He's 15 out from his own line. Centre of the park. We get a light shower of rain again. Sam Miles gets his legs taken out from underneath him. So he gets up to play it. 25 out from his own line. Here's Southern. Out over the 30. And that's where he'll play it. 32 out from his own line. A penalty to Macksville.
Wow.
To the square up maybe, I don't know. But Doolan will come in, is it? No, Macksville will come in to take the line finder and finds touch. 5 short of halfway. It's a big kick to only find 10 metres, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when you're in the middle of the field, it's a long way to the touch line. Single from the tap, gets it inside Sawtell's territory by a couple of metres. His dad Justin's at the clubhouse there watching the game. Here's a good run here from Luke Shields, who tries to play the ball quickly, and it's a penalty because they were in the ruck. Sawtell there. Good work, Luke Shields.
Yes.
Doolan takes a tap. Then it'll be Luke Shields again running it up. Oh, he took a dive then, I think. Nearly. he leaned forward before he got to the defensive line, lost his balance.
Yep.
Now Southern, who sort of had runners on his hip but didn't think about passing. Plays it back now. And, that's terrible.
Shocking.
That is terrible. Matty Highland tripped over the ball at dummy half.
Yep.
Another error. 8-7 the error count against Sawtell. It's where Macksville's making the errors, I think. They're even making them inside their own 30 or in the opponent's, inside the opponent's 20.
Yep.
Sawtell feed the scrum. About 10 out from their own line. And there's a good charge, but a good tackle too. But he fell off, Doolan. But 2 others came in to assist and complete the tackle. Dummy halves Davidson gives it on here to Human, I think it is. And the ball's come out. It's play on here. It must have been a pass. Must have went backwards. Sawtell still had the ball and they're tackled. 18 short of halfway. Oh, Andrew Welsh runs.
No.
And he fell, but he copped it high, so it's a penalty.
Oh.
Like he fell, like he lost his legs, he tripped over his own legs. But it's still a penalty, as we said earlier.
And I'm sure that's the rule that we were talking about,
Yeah.
where sometimes it's just an accident.
Yep.
Yep.
Like the defender can't account for the fella falling himself,
Yeah.
can he?
But you're not allowed to touch him in the head.
Well, tell the bloke to move his head.
They take the tap, Sawtell. They're inside Macksville's 40 with Wicks.
Honestly.
Tyson Wicks will play it.
Tell a
Messy play of the ball. Referee says he dropped it. So it'll be a turnover. Another error. Bit greasy, though, too. That little shower of rain we just had then
Yep.
probably made the ball even greasier than it was.
It's still raining.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Your glasses are dirty.
Well, they are. They've got raindrops all over them, Donna. Scrum goes with the feed. Macksville gives it on here to Thompson. A bit of footwork before the line, but good defence around the legs brings him down. Play it back, 9 short of halfway. Macksville gives it on here to Miles. Miles runs it up towards the halfway. He does pretty well there.
Yeah, and
Got to the halfway.
Just with his bit of leg drive there, got in the halfway. Cobain runs in straight and hard. Oh, gets it 10 metres inside Sawtell's half. And then gets pushed, and that'll be a penalty against Mackenzie Davidson for pushing the player there. So they take the quick tap, Macksville.
Yeah.
And they are 30 metres out, centre of the field, through Luke Shields. He plays it back. The pass goes out to Doolan. Gives it on here to, I think that's Single. And Gus Single will play it back. 20 metres out. Come to the centre of the field with South and goes out the back. It's a high pass, though. Well packed up by Macksville. Turns it inside for Thompson. Thompson beats one. Gets up and goes again. Gets to the 10-metre line and just inside it. We'll play it back. Highland out the back here to Riley Macksville. Turns it inside. This is one of the replacements. It's Miles in 16. He'll play it back. Long pass here to Southend. Doolan runs to the line, puts a little grubber kick in. Who's coming through? Yes! Wes Brown comes through. Does well to pick a rolling ball up and plant it over the line and get a try. Macksville's first points for the second half is Sawtell 34, Macksville 10 with a kick to come.
But see, that's what they haven't been doing. They haven't been doing those kicks behind the line.
And they've been rushing up too.
Yeah.
Look, Sawtell have been rushing up out wide.
Yep.
And they're open for that little kick in behind.
Yeah.
And it's taken them 60-odd minutes
Yep.
to try it.
It's a blokey thing.
Come on. Come on now. You're outnumbered here.
It's never stopped me.
Doolan with the conversion attempts, taking it back about 25, 26 metres, I'd say.
And I don't think it's far in from touch.
No, probably about less than 10 in from touch. He moves into it. It's got the height, hasn't got the direction.
No.
Probably didn't have the length either. No goal, so it remains Sawtell 34, Macksville 10.
Yep.
16 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the match here at Alan Gillett Oval.
A very dark Alan Gillett Oval at the moment.
It's a few bit of blue sky
Yeah, there's
to the
blue
east
sky
there
around.
and to
but
the
there's
south. So
absolutely nothing over the ground, though.
no. Might clap my hands just to warm up.
Yeah, I might have to get the gloves out ready for
What's it going to be like when it hits June and July?
No, don't.
So the kick-off here from Sawtell, 16 minutes on the clock. He's going to have another go at putting it on the tee.
Yep.
And the Billy Boyle by the time he kicked that off.
Yep.
Goes
Right.
down to Macksville. Gives it on here to Cobain, running it up off the back fence. Straight and hard. A good run from him too.
Hey.
Got him outside the 20. He's probably 25 out from his own line now when he
Yep.
plays it back. Here's Luke Shields. A good another
Yep.
charge from him too. He's been strong today.
Yep.
Plays it back to Highland. Gives it on here to Miles. Miles runs it hard. Over the 40, 8 short of halfway. Highland to Riley Macksville. Gives it on here to Cobain. He steps out of one tackle. He's got 3 on him.
Yep.
And gets nearly to halfway, and they've been good in that aspect there, Sawtell, getting 2 and 3, getting 3 or 4 in the tackle even at times. Highland cuts out one, finds Doolan. Doolan throws a dummy. But some good defence out there from Beattie. 1-on-1 makes a good strong tackle. And Doolan might be hurt here, is he? Oh, he's not too bad. No, he's up. He's good. He's good. Goes back here to Macksville, and he kicks it. Yeah, he's not good. Shoulder problem, I think. Taken on the full here by Morris. Morris runs it up, and Thompson's there with an assist from Miles to make the tackle. Now Doolan left shoulder, it might be.
Yeah.
Briley runs it straight and hard. And he's wrestled to ground, 11 short of the halfway, and crawls his way a couple more metres. Thornton. Grabbed around the shoulders by Cobain. Miles is in there with Southern to assist. Pulled down 5 short of the halfway. They keep it going this left-hand side. A flat pass to Robinson, who makes it a metre inside Maxwell's half. Plays it back. Star goes this short side with Thompson, but up quick. Here's Billy Cobain, and the ball's come out. Good tackle, Billy Cobain.
It was. Great tackle.
And it forced the error.
Yep.
Maxwell will get the ball here with a scrum feed, 10 metres short of halfway. Solid defence there.
It was great defence.
Scrum goes with the feed. Southern on the Doolan. Here's Sam Shields, steps off the left foot. Wrestled the ground on his back. Gets quickly onto his front to play the ball. Highland gives it on to Southern, who gets it inside Sawtell's territory by about 6 or 7 metres. He's toiled hard today, Brad Southern.
Yeah.
Cobain.
Again.
Straight in there. Makes good metres again, Billy Cobain. We'll play it pretty much 30 metres out from the Sawtell line in the centre of the field. Highland goes out the back, finds Doolan, cuts out one, finds Bartlett, goes short here for Sam Shields, but the defence is equal to the play. They tackled 15 metres out from the line, not far in from the eastern touchline. Single makes a solid charge forward, and he'll play it just outside the 10. That's the last tackle. They're going to go short side here for Doolan, go short hands here to Sam Shields.
Ian.
And he got there for a try, Sam Shields.
Good on
his
you.
4th try of the season.
Yep. Good play out there.
And it's Sawtell 34, Macksville 14 with a kick to come with 12 minutes 39 to go.
And there's more rain coming too, Nige. That mountain's starting to disappear.
That big cloud
you're
to the
just full
south.
of good news, aren't you, Donna?
I just want him to know so he can move.
Well, that cloud's moving from it's east-southeast.
Yeah.
It's coming across this way towards us.
Yeah.
And it does look like it has a bit of precipitation in it.
Precipitation?
I can't spell it, but I can say it. Doolan with the conversion attempt, 20-something metres out, and he's waved it away. He's missed it to the other side this time.
Yep.
So no goal, 34-14, 12 minutes and 2 seconds.
So he probably blamed the lean on those posts.
Well, probably didn't help him, Gary.
No.
Actually, it should have helped him. They are leading that way.
No, but if they stand up straight...
Oh. He still wouldn't hit him.
Sounded good.
Can't make excuses. No one wants to hear them.
No one cares.
No.
What do we got left? 11 minutes.
11 and a half.
Broncos are leading the Panthers 6-0.
Like I said, you're full of good news, aren't you?
I haven't had a good weekend, to be honest. All round. Beattie to kick off. Down to the 10-metre mark. And here goes Billy Cobain again. Boom! He likes running it hard. He got knocked to ground and he got up and went again.
Yeah.
Gets over the 20. Good run here.
Yep.
Sam Miles on the right. Makes a charge up towards the 30. Gets over the 30-metre line. Plays it back quickly. High and they go the short side with Macksville, who is deep and ran onto that ball. 11 short of the half. Strong run here from Luke Shields. Gets him 5 short of halfway. Slow play of the ball back this time from Luke. Doolan goes short here for single. Good charge. Gets him over halfway. And that is the last tackle.
Yep.
Who are we looking for to kick here? We're looking for Doolan again on the right foot. End over end one, but it's pretty easy there to be taken by Shaughnessy, who's out there on the wing this time. He's in and away, and he's away again. Give him an inch, he'll take 30 metres. Gets up and pushes the marker. That was one of them things during the week that was said that wouldn't be allowed. Well, that hasn't been penalised in this game. It has in the lower grades.
Yes.
Hasn't been penalised in first grade at all. Star runs out of dummy half. Tackled by, I think it's Single and Cabane. And Beattie to Johnson, who steps off the left foot, beats one. But they come against Highland, he beat, and he came again with support from Luke Shields and Billy Cabane. They keep going this left-hand side where Beattie goes out the back for Thornton. Bit of a skip off the right foot there. Thompson did enough to slow him down, and then the tackle was completed by Macksville. Last tackle, cross for Beattie, who's going to kick across field. Wes Brown's out there, and he's knocked off the ball, and Sawtell have knocked on anyway. Be a knock on by Sawtell. Oh, hang on a minute. Where did Macksville knocked on that one? I only saw one knock on there, and that was from Sawtell, clearly.
Yeah.
And the Macksville players are perplexed with the call. Wes Brown was hit before the ball, before he had a chance to play at the ball, and they hit the Sawtell player and went back, and then was knocked on by the Sawtell player behind there. So,
looks like I'll be having interesting conversations on Tuesday.
Scrum packs down. Sawtell win it. Goes first man play here with Big Johnston. They hold him up in the tackle. They can't get in the ground, but they hold him up. Slow play of the ball. Star out of dummy half goes himself. Then throws a wild pass out the back, but the bounce is again good.
For Sawtell.
For Sawtell, yeah. And Andrew Welsh has got the ball and he's tackled 5 metres out in front of the posts. Star gives it on to Beattie. They keep going to the right-hand side. Thornton finds a runner there. I think that was the winger who's come in. They've lost the ball, have they? No, they've made a good tackle. He's hanging on to it. He hung on to it. Sawtell still have the ball. Short play here to Human. Human's pushed sideways. And he's tackled a couple of metres out, and there'll be a penalty against Macksville here. Penalty to Sawtell.
Oh. If it's not your day, it's not your day.
No. And it's not your day, you try harder and you get more frustrated and then more things happen.
Yeah.
So they take the tap through Beattie, turns it inside to Andrew Welsh, then throws a flick pass here to Wicks. And Wicks is held up in the tackle, 5 metres short of the goal line. Star gives it on to Beattie, goes himself off the left foot again, then off the right foot, Swivel scores! Yeah. That's his 3rd try, Beattie. And they've all been individual tries.
Yeah.
Try there to Sawtell's Max Beattie.
38-14. Sawtell lead with 7 to go. We'll kick to come.
Sawtell up to 38.
Very quiet here at Macksville today.
Yes.
I think when Macksville scored that last try, there wasn't much of a cheer from the crowd, was there?
Well, it was hard to tell if he scored or not. We only knew he scored because the referee pointed at the spot. We weren't sure. So I guess people, the supporters, wouldn't have had a clue.
Well, when they're at that end and when the supporters are at the northern end and the tries at the southern end, sometimes they cheer and he's pulled down 5 metres out.
Yeah.
It was over the line, they said nothing.
Yeah.
It's better to get a lesson like this probably early in the season than it is come finals.
Yeah.
This looks like Ulysses Roberts is going to come back on.
Yeah, he's got the card there. Looks like Luke Shields come back off. He had a pretty good second stint, Luke.
He did.
Big horse.
Yep.
Did you have your half-time banana?
No, I ran out of time.
Okay.
It'll be a full-time one. Conversion attempt successful from Beattie.
Beattie has the extras.
6 goals and 3 tries for him today. He's new recruit to the club. I believe he's come from somewhere in Queensland.
24 points in this game.
Yeah, he's had a good game, isn't he? Very elusive.
Point scoring machine.
Yeah, well, it's hard to. The first time you play against a player who's like that,
Yeah.
you don't know what he's like.
Yeah.
They'll have some homework in the bank for next time these two teams meet, that's for sure.
Yep.
So from the kickoff, it's Robinson, Jovan Robinson. He runs it up. It's a solid impact there on him, but he kept going.
Yep.
Ledger had to come in from the wing to help finish it off. He's Wicks. He runs it at Miles. Miles equal to the task. Southend comes in late round the legs. Could nearly have been penalised because I'm sure I heard the referee call held.
You did.
Short side play here. Inside ball for Thornton, who's thrown it wildly out. It's knocked backwards by Macksville. It'd be a double knock on, I think. First one against Sawtell, surely.
Yes.
Sawtell's 11th error. I mean, they've made 11 errors and they've still scored 40 points.
Yep. Well, while they're throwing the ball around like they are, there's every chance they're going to make errors.
The passes are sticking, which sort of helps. Goes with the scrub. Yep. And it's out now to Sam Shields, who makes a charge. Had a great afternoon last week, Sam Shields, running off row 11. 3 tries.
Yeah.
Hasn't had that luck today. He's got 1 try, though.
Yeah.
And the ball's come out of Gus Single, and that'll be Maxwell's 9th error. Again, they get to the 30-metre line to attack and turn the ball over. Can't score points doing that.
No.
Run here from Newman. Just pushed back 15 metres short of halfway. 3 3/4 minutes remaining. Now, Beattie throws it out here. Here's O'Shaughnessy again. He's away. Turns it inside. Got support. And that runner here is the winger Collins, and Collins will get the try.
There in the corner,
so we're making some pretty good runs down that right flank.
Yeah.
Especially in the second half here, Sawtell.
He's got some afterburners at O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, hasn't he what? He could have probably scored himself, then he probably didn't need the pass.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a bit tired from all the other runs he's had. Darcy Collins gets the try for Sawtell. The 44-14 with the kick to come, just inside 3 minutes.
Sawtell are now 44, leading Macksville 14.
Yeah, we said that already.
Darryl's a bit slow, isn't he?
It isn't.
So Beattie with another chance to get some more points for the day. He's already got 24 for the game.
Yeah. Yep.
He's been a bit greedy, I think.
They're on song, though, Sawtell. It bodes well for the season for them if they can, avoid injuries and that sort of stuff.
Well, imagine if they didn't make 11 errors.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they would have scored another 20 points.
Yeah, it bodes well for them for the season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be up there like last year, I think. Looking at that. After seeing the scoreline last week and the Ghosts gave them a run for their money, I thought maybe they've come back to the field a bit, but after seeing them today...
Oh, they just probably blew some cobwebs away last week.
I'd say they did, yeah. Interesting to see how that other game up at Grafton's going. As Beattie with a chance to convert the try, hits it with the right foot. You know what? He's kicked it. 26 points of the day for him. He's having a day out. Now up at Grafton, Nambucca 18 lead the Ghost 10.
Good.
It's a tight one up there. A lot tighter than this one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No idea how long to go. It'll probably be similar, pretty close to full time, you would think.
Yep.
18-10 up there. So here we go, Macksville to kick off. And he kicks it down. It bounces up nicely here for Morris. Another pensioner's bounce there they got.
Yep.
And Morris tries to go to the side, but Thompson grabs him by the jersey and swings him to the ground. Plays it back to Starr, goes short for Briley. Briley runs and Thompson makes the tackle with an assist from Maxwell. Nearly went haywire that tackle, didn't it? Nearly got lifted up past the horizontal.
Yeah.
Johnson gives it on here to Robinson. Robinson needs tackled. He'd be 12 metres out from the halfway mark. Pass across the face of Thornton. Goes here for a 40-20 attempt from Beattie. Going back is Bartlett. He gets a nice bounce this time, Bartlett, but he can't get away from O'Shaughnessy, and he caught one high, and that'll be a penalty. He's consistent with those high ones at least.
Yes.
That'll come. They'll kick for touch there. Doolan. For Doolan.
Hits the roof.
7 all the penalties.
Yep.
Take the tap. We've got only a few seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
Gus Single runs it up straight and hard. He's tackled.
He's had a good game.
And that'll be full time. With Sawtell 46.
Yep.
Defeating Macksville 14. And it was tries 3 to Beattie, 2 to O'Shannessy, 1 each to Collins, Briley and Morris. And Beattie kicked 8 goals. So good afternoon for Beattie. For the Sea Eagles, it was Joe Borg, Wes Brown and Sam Shields tries and 1 goal to Zane Doolan.
And their Bucketheads are leading 24 to 10 up at Grafton.
Oh, so they scored another one late.
Jump on the little courtesy bus. I'm sure they'll give you a ride home as well.
So a tough afternoon here for the home side.
Not a good afternoon.
No, tough one indeed. After a scrappy game last week, probably a game in the past they would have lost a scrappy game like that last week, but they managed to dig deep and get the win. Today they probably win the game for the first 15 to 20 minutes, and
that was it.
And then once Sawtell got some possession, and once they got their first try, Sawtell, they look really good after that.
They did, yeah.